Hi, and welcome to my next video. I am here at Wind Cave National Park. I'm about ready to go in the entrance. When I'm done here, I may go to Hot Springs. I'm not that far, about 10 miles. I just left there and explore that. On the way, I passed an old car show or a classic car show that they're having at the park, but I decided to bypass it because I can find classic car shows pretty much anywhere. Anyway, I'm going to end this as quick as I can. I'm having a little bit of an issue with the app here. I don't know if it's due to my phone overheating. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm here at Wind Cave National Park, and if I do a video on Hot Springs, I will do that later. I was going to go to Badlands today, Badlands National Park, but instead the GPS took me down a really rough, horrible dirt road, and I turned around and decided to do this instead. So okay, I'm going to get to the video now. Okay, I'm here at Wind Cave National Park. Just like I said, I'm getting about ready to go into the entrance, and I thought I'd just do a little bit of just a little bit of out here first. Okay, I found a porta potty. Unfortunately, there was a line at the visitor center to get in, and I could not wait in a line to go to the bathroom, so I used a porta potty. Anyway, which is kind of ew, but the ew part of this was that the toilet was actually kind of sitting sideways, kind of crooked, and I was afraid to turn around for fear that it would tip over. That was the ew part. Then when I got done doing that, I walked one little ways, and that didn't take me anywhere. Then I walked out this way, and it said half mile to the picnic area, and I thought, well, that's no big deal, half a mile. Well, it's a little bit further than I thought. Anyway, and there's apparently a walking trail there. I'm going to maybe try to hit the walking trail and then get back out on the parkway. And it's kind of like basically a parkway. It's more or less like kind of like the Blue Ridge Parkway, or maybe not even, I can't even say it's like the Shenandoah because in Virginia, because it's a free park, so there's no entrance to it and no exit. So it's basically like the Blue Ridge Parkway or the Smoky Mountains National Park. It just starts and then you drive through it, and it's all free. So anyway, and like I said before, I'd opted to do this instead of doing something stinging. I opted to do this instead of doing the Badlands National Park, at least yet. I want to do Badlands, but you know, there's a few things on my itinerary that it says absolute definite. I was kind of thinking about going to Badlands and then turning around and coming back here, but then I was like, you know what, I'm already here, so, and I've only been there at that one truck stop a couple nights, so I figured, okay, I'm gonna do Wind Cave, get in a little bit of hiking, get a little bit of exploration in. Maybe I can then hit downtown Hot Springs, a little more exploration, and then tomorrow I'll decide. But I still got Badlands, a couple other places here I'd like to visit too, but right now Badlands is the main one, and then Deadwood, and then of course Sitting Bull's Monument. And then I was gonna go to Michigan, go up that way through the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and that way, but you know, the time constraints, I probably won't be able to. And I found a couple more things that I want to visit, and one of those things that I want to visit is of course Walcott, Iowa, which is the largest truck stop in the world. That is the main reason I went west and then just bypassed it. But while I was looking through national parks and things, I found something called Indiana Dunes, and I will be going right back through Indiana, and that's like Tips Lake, Michigan, and it's only a couple hundred miles from Walcott, Iowa. So that's another option. Anyway, I will be back in a little bit. Okay, I am at the other end of Wind Cave National Park. It's not a very big park. It's just small kind of. Anyway, I'm out here. I drove to this end and drove to a little place called Pringle, like population 112. I turned around. There's not a lot out here. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of video. There's a few pullouts. I'm gonna do some video at the pullouts. Maybe drive up towards Custer State Park, but I'm not going into the state park today. Anyway, thought I'd stop here, and then I'm going to hit the pullouts and maybe drive up toward Custer, and then maybe hit the picnic area, and then back to Hot Springs. Okay, as I was pulling in here to this little pullout or overlook, there's a little prairie dog, and he was just sitting right on the pavement, kind of right in my way almost, and I managed to go around him. I remember these little prairie dogs from when I was in the Badlands of North Dakota. I remember driving down through the park and on the North Dakota side, and there were like all these little prairie dogs, and they were like, oh my God, they must have had dozens of little mounds, because they sit on top of their little mounds, and I thought that was just so cool. And of course, here he is. I don't know. Now, if you can't come near me now, I'm okay with him getting a little close, but you know, not too close. I mean, he's just little, but still, you know. No, now. He is cute though. I don't have any food. You need not come over here. I don't have any food. I don't have no food. You need not come over here. No, I don't have any food. No, don't come over here now. I don't have any. No, I don't have food. No. Okay, I talked to him a little stern, and he kind of turned around and took off. He kind of looks like a squirrel, but I don't know why they call them prairie dogs. You know, I think they've learned. I had this, one time I stopped at an overlook in Wyoming, and I think they've learned that if you're taking pictures of them or video, that if they pose, and they will set up and pose, then they get some food. And I haven't quite figured that one out. I had chipmunks running up to me at an overlook in Wyoming a few years ago. Oh God, there must have been 20 of them running up. But you see what he's doing. He's kind of posing. But I don't have food, and I'm not feeding him, because they need to, get their own food. They need to hunt for themselves, not rely on humans. That's not good. You know, and there are no signs out here that says do not feed wildlife, but I'm not going to feed the wildlife, because that's just, no. But there he is. Now I'm going to stop this video and go on down to take some pictures of something else. Okay, I stopped that video so I could take some pictures. Beautiful, beautiful area out here. And here are some more prairie dogs over here. And I will show you. They make all these little mounds like that. It's just a little dirt mound. And when I was in North Dakota, I remember seeing them go into their little, I guess their little, whatever you want to call it, their little den or whatever you want to call it. And it looks like it's got a little place out here that's all, burrowed out for them to go underground. And I remember really when I went to the Badlands of North Dakota, I remember there just being dozens and dozens of them. Now, this of course is out in Wind Cave National Park, but still there's also signs out here for the buffalo that's saying, you know, why anyone would be stupid enough to approach a buffalo, I don't know, but I guess they have to put the warning signs up that buffalo are dangerous, do not approach. I mean, I can't believe anyone would be dumb enough to actually approach them. And, you know, even these little tiny little itty bitty animals here, you know, they're just little bitty animals, but still, you know, they're wild, you know, wild animals. And I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna try to approach them. And if they get too close, I try to, you know, I shoo them away, because you know, they don't need to, they don't need to become dependent on humans. That's really not good. Anyway, I'm walking over here to this little whatever this is over here, and there's another prairie dog over. There's more prairie dogs on the side of the this little stone, whatever this is at the lookout. Okay, this says Early Game Preserve. It says the valley in front of you is the site of the Wind Cave National Game Preserve, which was established in 1912 to reintroduce bison to the area. About 4,000 acres were enclosed to receive 20 bison from the New York Zoological Society and Yellowstone National Park. Soon Rocky Mountain elk and pronghorn antelope arrived. As the bison and elk herds increased, lands were added to the game preserve. In 1935, Congress combined the preserve with the national park, and the Civilian Conservation Corps moved the fences to the park boundary. Since then, the park staff has had two missions: protect the prairie, forest, and wildlife, as well as the cave. And then it says the propagation of the pronghorn antelope is difficult. The only way this can be accomplished is by setting aside large tracts of land. They will not thrive in confinement. And then there it is, a picture of one of the pronghorn antelopes. And then a very early park ranger. And then there's a little, I don't know if you can see him, there's a little prairie dog sitting right there in his little hole there. Yep, there's a prairie dog sitting right there in his little hole. Okay. And then it says, here it talks about Wind Cave National Park. It says one of the last remnants of the mixed grass prairie and one of the longest, most complex cave systems in the world. And I also read about some caves in Kentucky today that are supposed to be one of the longest caves. And as I was saying in an earlier video, I was on the way back, I will pass. I'll only be a couple hundred miles. Well, I'm going to be a couple hundred miles from Sitting Bull's gravesite, but I still want to drive it to go there. And then another couple, when I get to Walcott, Iowa, or, well, I don't know, I'll have to keep mapping from different areas as I head back east. And I'm going to be roughly from Walcott, Iowa, a couple hundred miles from the Indiana Dunes, which is up on Lake Michigan. So that's going to be interesting. And then there's also some places in Kentucky, but now I don't know how far Kentucky is. I know how far Kentucky is, but I don't know how far the cave system of Kentucky is that I might like to visit. I know that I have the court date for the semi-accident on October 1st, and I definitely want to go, and I definitely want to fight that. And then I'll have another 3 to 4 weeks before I have another major thing that I have to go to, and I can't miss that. That's like, no, I can't. So, and that'll be at the end of October. So I'll still have, like, after October 1st, I'll still have about 3.5 weeks to do some more exploring. I'm supposed to step down. And some more exploring. Anyway, I'm going to get in my car, and there's a few of these pullouts, and I'm going to do a little bit of picture taking and video, and then go on back to Hot Springs. Well, this little prairie dog, I think he's yapping at me because he probably wants me to put him some food out, which I'm not going to do. I walked over here to take a few photos, and he's just squeaking, and I don't know what that squeaking's for. But then again, he might be squeaking for his mate to come, maybe squeaking for a mate. I don't know. I don't know enough about prairie dogs to know, but I know he's squeaking. Okay, as I pull down the road to come to Custer State Park, there is a herd of buffalo. Okay, the wind's blowing really bad out here. And I moved back from where I was located. The wind's really blowing. I moved back from where I was located because the buffalo are coming toward the road. And zoomed all the way out and still not bad. Okay, I got some video of the bison. I didn't get any pictures, but I did get video of the bison, and they're a little ways back. And a lady stopped and or a lady and her husband stopped and said that they asked where the best place to view the bison were. So I got a little bit of bison video. I'm headed out here towards Custer State Park, but I'm gonna turn around. I'm having to go to the bathroom, and I'm not too far from the visitor center at Wind Cave. And anyway, I don't know how much farther it is to Custer State Park. I don't know, because I pulled it up, and unfortunately anyway, the service is really pretty crappy out here. Down to one bar, really not good at all out here. Looks like there is, of course, I'm right here on this little walking trail, and I have no clue where this walking trail goes, or what kind of animals I could encounter out here. I know someone said up at the pullout there was a coyote out there, so I'm not too thrilled or hip on, looks like there's some scat there, not hip on walking out these trails and by myself and not really knowing where I'm going, but it's a beautiful area out here. Okay, beautiful area out here. I don't know how much further it is to the park, so it's already 5:30, so I'm going to turn around here, head back to Wind Cave, and maybe later I'll head out to Custer. Wow, it wasn't zoomed all the way down. Anyway, I'll head out to Custer State Park, but for now, I'm going to head back. So I stop here at the picnic area at Wind Cave, and just down the road is the Wind Cave Visitor Center and cave tours. Anyway, I stop here to use the bathroom. Anyway, gotta go again. All that Pepsi was probably not a good thing. But anyway, I go in there, there's no toilet paper. And if anyone knows how annoying that is, especially for a woman, no toilet paper, that's very annoying. Anyway, I normally, a lot of times, every time I've stopped at one of these places, they're not that bad. They're, you know, they have toilet paper, but this one, no toilet paper, and very annoying, very annoying. But I came back to the car, got some paper. You know, I usually carry paper, of course. Yeah, anyway, let's not talk about that. I mean, that is so annoying. You go to the bathroom and for a woman, and there's no toilet paper. Anyway, very annoying. So on the way in here, there was one lone bison just meandering along at the entrance to the Wind Cave Tours or Wind Cave Visitor Center. Anyway, I can't imagine. Anyway, just one lone bison. Anyway, so safety precautions, and I knew that this was that there might be rattlesnakes out here. Prairie rattlesnakes. Poison ivy, insects. bison, and yeah, I don't want poison ivy. Don't want to encounter, you know, a bison where I'm not in my car, and I definitely don't want to encounter any rattlesnakes. So anyway, I'm here, and I'm going to walk down this trail just a little ways, and then head back up toward Hot Springs. I would like to walk downtown Hot Springs before it gets too late, and I can get a few pictures and some video. It says, Paha Sapa limestone. All Black Hills caves have formed in this layer, 300 to 600 feet thick. Originally, it was laid down on a shallow sea bottom about 300 million years ago. Its name derives from the Dakota word meaning black hills. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm out here on this little trail now. Okay, I'm headed off the trail now. I found another, I guess an actual, this is just a little walking path up to the visitor center, but an actual hiking trail, but it was just too rocky and too steep for me to hike it, so I had to walk up the stairs, and it was quite a big flight of them, and then walk back down them again and come back to the parking lot and get going. And there's a few more little pullouts I want to stop at and maybe take a few nature pictures, and then I'm going to head back to Hot Springs. Okay, I learn something every day. I did not know that. I should know this, but I did not know this. Prairie dogs are actually ground squirrels. I did not know that. Anyway, it's about a little after 6 p.m. now, so the sun is shining right in the lens. I have a couple more stops, maybe a couple more pullouts here on the Wind Cave Parkway, if you want to call it that, and then I'm on to Hot Springs. Hey, just a bit more video. When I came back from the picnic area at the visitor center, I looked for the meanderer, I call him, the meandering bison that was away from the herd, but I didn't see him anywhere. So in that little bit of time, he munched on grass or whatever it was he was doing, and then he left. He got away. I was hoping maybe I could get a video or pictures with him a little farther from the car. He was really close to the roadway, and I decided not to stop and there was no one else around anyway. So anyway, but I didn't see him. I didn't find him. I had to look for him, but he wasn't at the roadway. Okay, guys, I found the meanderer. He's way out here. Oh man, he is a long way out. Let's see if I can zoom in. I don't know if he's walking this way. There he is. There he is. He's meandering up this way. He's meandering up toward the roadway. So, but I'll get in my car and leave in just a second when he gets a little closer. There he is. He's meandering right over here. He's ambling right over here this way. Ah, there he is. He's swishing his tail back and forth. Yeah, there he is. He's coming. But I'm not going to stay out here too close, because he's getting a lot closer now. He's getting lots closer. He's getting lots closer, and I'm gonna get off and, oh shoot, nobody else is stopping. Nobody else is stopping. There he is, he's ambling over here. Yeah, there he is. I'm gonna get in the car now. He's getting closer. He's getting a lot closer. All right, I'm gonna get in the car now. Here is a herd of, I'm not sure what, they're a long way at this little pullout I came to. I'm not sure. it's probably antelope. That's what's in the park. Oh, they're a long way away. Beautiful. Okay, I drove back down here, and it appears he meandered from one side of the road to the other. There he is. He's eating. I could cross the road, but I hear some bikers coming, so I'm not gonna. Anyway, I gotta say goodbye. I'm out here on the side of the road holding this phone all the way out. Zoomed all the way out. It's pretty hard. Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. So I'm on the way back to Hot Springs, and I'm driving down the road here, and I see what, oh man, wish it wouldn't shake, what looks like a buffalo to me. So I stop and decide to take some video. Anyway, I just wanted to get a better look because it's in a pen, which to me looks like a cattle pen. Anyway, inside the cattle pen is a buffalo. Now, I don't know if the buffalo wandered into the cattle pen because the gate up there is actually open. The rancher either left it open deliberately, or he just left it open because there's no, you know, whatever. He just left it open. Anyway, it's open for whatever the reason. Anyway, so I see this buffalo in there. So like I said, either the buffalo wandered in there, or this guy actually raises bison. I know some people do. There's a guy down in North Carolina that raises bison up in Forest City, North Carolina. Claims he doesn't eat them, but my ex-husband figured that's a pile of crap. Anyway, there he is. He's just ambling and wandering around in there in the pen. Don't know if someone's raising him, or maybe he just wandered in there because the gate's open. How cool. This is the conclusion of this video. I need to get to the truck stop, eat my dinner. I think I said this in one of the other videos anyway, because I did broke it up into about 3-4 videos today. Anyway, I need to get to my last stop. I have some tuna I'm going to eat, a few crackers, and I'm probably going to get myself another yogurt parfait. They make really good strawberry ones with strawberry yogurt. I've never seen those before. Tonight I might get a regular vanilla one with blueberries. Not sure yet. But anyway, so I'm headed to my next stop, truck stop. Anyway, this is the conclusion of this video, and the next video is, the next 3 videos actually are, well, 2 videos. The next 2 videos are downtown Hot Springs, South Dakota, and then the last one is like a wrap-up of Hot Springs. Anyway, hope everyone has a good week. God bless. Peace.